Tip number 12 is about retention. Now, we spoke yesterday about memory and using systems like the peg system and numbering and the visual link system, and if that's led you to go and get Harry Lane's book or any book you can think of about systems of remembering things, then great. You're set on a great path to start exercising the brain, but you've got to be able to retain what you've got. Now, long-term retention, so if you want to learn things for years and years and years, there's a system called spaced repetition, which is reviewing the work you've already done. Now, if you are using this all the time, like a phone number, for example, and I know people are lazy using their phones to remember this, but if you've remembered a phone number and you're using this all the time, then it's at the forefront of your memory. But you know, can you remember what your phone number used to be 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or whether you've changed it, or whether your parents' number is important? Now, some of these stick out in my memory, like my old phone number from my parents' house from 15 years ago. That's because I repeatedly rung it, and it's just something that sticks out. But if you truly want to retain something, then you've got to go over and review it. So at the end of, you pick your time at the end of a week, at the end of a month, and I did this with birth dates, so expanding on the systems that I learned about remembering dates and times. I remembered all my family's birth dates, or date of birth. Then between every week on Sunday, I just looked over the sort of 20-ish dates that I used as a vehicle to remember different times and dates, and I just cemented that into visual pictures. And once you do that for week after week after week, it becomes part of your memory. So stick with it, use spaced repetition as much as you can. If you've got any questions, then ask below, but keep exercising that grey matter because it really is important, and I'll join you tomorrow for more tips. I'll see you then.